Hi guys, it's Granny Tana speaking. Welcome to this FS22 Let's Map video. In this video we will go on working on my upcoming map Marigold Farm. This will be an American map, a rather mountainous and not only mountainous. Here it's more flat area and there we have some mountains. So both of it, so to say. Yeah, and in the last episode I began to build this road with the bridge, and I placed some buildings for the village, and after this episode I placed some more buildings. I will show you, and I made this official road flat enough to that I can place it here. And as you can see, I already placed it there and there, up to there. Maybe I place one more part that you can see how it works, and the rest I will do between episodes. So okay, I just copy it. And then when it's copied, yeah, I push it there. So this is really simple because it's a straight and flat road. It's as simple as can be. So, but I think in America it's rather okay to have a flat and straight road. In other areas maybe not so much, but as we saw in Elm Creek, which is underneath this map, the roads were not as flat and straight as I thought before. Yeah, and the other roads that I will make, they will not all be as straight. So there will be a dirt road that goes up to our farm, and even more dirt roads here and there and everywhere where we need them. And this village should be a little bit thicker. I thought up to here, but just right now I think maybe down here. Oh, where would the people prefer to live? Let's imagine when this is full, I will add more buildings here, and you want to build in a second row. Maybe I think I would prefer to go up or or closer to the river, which is a little bit like a lake here. It depends on how many floodings we would have, I would say. I think I stay with my idea to go up here, and here I will have another road for delivery traffic. And then I remembered that I need a place here to go up, maybe between this is maybe even too big. I don't know why this pizzeria should be so wide. Maybe for parking lots. Yes, maybe for parking lots. So then I could push this over. So now I show you what I added without you seeing. So this is most prominent, this farmer's market from Elm Creek, and I really like this building. This is one of my favorite buildings, and I thought that maybe I make this farmer's market the main grocery store of this village. And so I won't at the big grocery store from Elm Creek, because this is big enough, I would say. And maybe, only maybe, I would add this smaller one, which is a toy store and a laundry store, but it's so ugly, and I don't know whether I will be able to make it really more beautiful. I will first try to make it more beautiful, and if it works, then it's okay. If not, I say this is the grocery store. So it's mainly a farmer's market, and maybe it has a corner for all the other stuff as well. And maybe we have some smaller shops as well. And even this tailor shop, somehow I don't like it so much. I would like to have a tailor shop, but yeah, it's so ugly. In Silver Run Forest we have such wonderful buildings. I don't like the fake rooms of the commercial buildings, but the buildings themselves, they are really nice, in my opinion. And then I added this and that, and here I think maybe I put this higher up, because somehow it doesn't feel okay. I think it should be turned anyhow. Come on. So I turn it around. Yeah. Maybe you could put it at the main road, but somehow rather more outside the center or here above. And if I have this house here, that should be turned as well. It feels not at the right place here. This feels like at the right place somehow, more or less. And then there is the dairy. I find it ugly too. I don't like it somehow. It is not the most ugly building from Elm Creek, not at all, but somehow, and in Elm Creek I never had the feeling that it's ugly, but here, where we have all those more or less bucolic buildings, the classical wooden style with a lot of red wood and so red painted wood. And then this is like a punch in the nose or in the belly. So maybe I check whether we have a different dairy in the placeable areas. So I search for it. Yeah, and what I want to do is I want to keep on working on this village in this video and making the second road maybe and so. And then when the all over shape of the village is done, then I would start with building fields. Because I don't want to build a field and then later discover, oh, this should be part of the village. So where is it? We have here the farming sim, then the placeables, and we have an area map US, production point, selling station. I don't see another dairy. Maybe at Lizard. Here we have production points, bakery, EU, bakery US, maybe I could dairy US. Okay, I just try it. And then we try the bakery as well, because that was missing. This was positioned as a placeable, and therefore it was missing. So, no, it's nearly the same. It's a little bit nicer, but it's more or less the same. Yeah. So we have this and that, so a little bit more decoration, but it doesn't fit. Maybe this is totally realistic to have such a building in such a no, the village is not cozy, but let's say traditional building village. Village with traditional buildings. Maybe that's the right way to say it. And yeah, for me, it's like a thump or so. So then I have to find a different building and define it as dairy, because we need a dairy. And let's click, it is here. I will have a look whether we can keep this sign and remove everything else. Dairy side building left, no, the attachment, electric box, pedestal, dairy place. No, those are only places. Attachment, no. Oh, this is the whole stuff, okay. Dairy US. And this is the side building. Okay, and here the main building. Let's see whether it's not the interior because it's outside, but I thought maybe we can try it. But I guess this is not so difficult to make and to build, so we can have a building that fits into this area. And then I make a dairy sign that is not so much work. And then we have a dairy, and I can tell it that it should produce dairy products. I think that is the best solution for my taste. And here I have the animal dealer. I like this building a lot. And I don't have all the lots of fences and stuff that is in the animal dealer area. Maybe I will bring in one fence or such, so one area with fence. Maybe I will even add something like a cow barn or so, that we see animals here that yeah, for sale somehow. And then we have all the animal dealer stuff so that you can buy the animals here. And we will have the selling station for silage, grass and such. Yeah, but right now I just keep it there. And I think this animal dealer, I want to stay here. I like it there. And with the vehicle store, I took this building here from Elm Creek. I don't like the bigger one. I think this is big enough. And I've seen it on several maps, and I always like it because it's not such a two huge buildings somehow. And I was thinking whether I could make this texture, this panels here in red, and maybe remove this orange. And then I was thinking about maybe giving the roof a different color. So maybe, only maybe, very traditional, like so, red wood, and then a roof in one of those gray tones, and without this strong orange. And then here it is rather nicely furnished. You can't go inside. And I think this will stay like that because it's difficult to cut it open. You can do it, I think. I'm not so sure. Once I tried with my favorite house and it didn't work to cut it open. But I think it's not needed. Maybe I put one or two more of those chairs there, and maybe so I could improve this a little bit, this furniture stuff, so you can push this around, and then it's a little bit nicer, but it's already nice enough, I would say. And then here is some ugly stuff. Boxes. Maybe that's realistic, but I thought maybe I could put shelf and some workshop stuff, like wrenches and what you need for the repairing of the vehicles. And then I make the workshop trigger here. So there would be the buying trigger here, the workshop trigger. Yeah, but I'm not sure whether I want to have it here. For the convenience of the player who uses this farm up there, this would be the best. But yeah, I don't think it's realistic that it would be here when we have place maybe here. But on the other hand, the vehicle dealer needs a lot of place, not only the building, but quite some place for all the buying of the equipment. So this would anyhow, it would take a lot of place here or there. If I would make it here, would occupy, I think, the whole area. But here would be more realistic, I think. So before I really work on this, I wait until you tell me whether you like it rather in proximity to the main farm or more at the main road. And I only leave it there, standing there, waiting for your opinion. And what I do now, maybe I just push it a little bit behind, like so. I want to make the second road. And this comes more here. Maybe we use it soon. Yeah, and as you can see here, we have a huge step. This is not a good idea to keep it like that, because no normal vehicle could climb up here. And therefore I thought I pulled it down. So I have to open my terrain editing, okay. And then this was 21 meters as far as I remember. Yes, about 21. And now I measure how much this is. It is 31. So 10 meters. That's what I guessed. And I think 3 meters would be okay. So now I try to make it 3 meters higher. 3 meters higher than this. So 24. And then we will have a look. And I limit it to only areas where it is higher than 24. That I don't, oops, no, I have subtract active. I need replay. So if I click here, nothing happens. But if I click here, it cuts away everything that is higher. This is a quite convenient feature, I think. And then maybe we make several more steps or a slope up to here. But first for the second part of the village. And maybe the vehicle store. So, and now you can hardly see this slope, but when you come closer, you see that this is higher than that. And here I have to smooth it out. So, and I think usually you would have, when I make a road here, you would have buildings on either side of the road. But when here is a slope, then it's maybe only one. Because nobody wants to live on such a slope. But what I'm thinking is, how big should the gardens be? Not too big, I would say. Just a little bit gardening. So maybe with table and grill, and maybe at some places a slide or things for kids and such, maybe a tree, but not too fancy. So as this seems curved, maybe I put the road here that to help me measuring this. And is this straight? No, it is not completely straight. Make it 90 degrees. And what makes all this more easy is that in America, at a lot of places, everything is built in a grid. At other places, I saw more cul-de-sacs type, and then the roads are not as straight as this. But I think this is an area where we have straight roads and grid-like, only a tiny grid because the village is only tiny. So I think here would be okay for the road. Then I make this slope softer, and then I push it here, and now I can see how far this should go, the landscape. And I don't only work on everything that is higher, but here, you see, here beside the road it comes out. Like so. Little bit more to the front. And here too. And then I have to decide where the road goes up. I think this would maybe be a good idea. I would love it to be somewhere here, so then I could move all the pizzeria stuff. And I think I will make this smaller, even if it would be a good idea to have a parking lot and such. I only will have a place where you can drive with your tractor to deliver the stuff, and maybe a tiny parking area, because people can put their cars at the road in such a small village. And then I could go here up to this height, and then I would need to even this out here. So I make it thinner, maybe only 7 meters for the beginning. So, or rather, I pull this before, because if I'm smooth too much, then the smooth part goes too deep, and then I can't have the road here. So this, and now the heavy smoothing. Oh, I could do a ramp. We can do a ramp now, or a slope. So set slope target here, yes, and then I slope up from here, or maybe even from here. Let's see how it works. Okay. Oh, the slope is too far in. So another time. But it worked in theory. Come on, slope here. Ah, it is still there. I thought it has gone. And then I start from here. Okay. Yeah, it's not perfect, but we can smooth it out, or first to replace, because this has to be really straight for the straight road, and then I can make some smoothing here. So, and then I will see whether I can. No, that was not so good, because the slope becomes destroyed. It's only a 3 meter high ramp, but it's already quite something in this landscape. Yeah. So let's check. check whether we can use this correctly. Oh, no. Stay here. I pulled at the wrong part. So. And it shouldn't be too close to the abyss. But maybe here, and then maybe I can put some fencing or such. Okay, and I'm thinking on maybe turning it, or no, I think this is rather okay like that. And now I make a copy. And I will have a look whether I can use it for this slope or whether it's better to paint the slope. Okay, do I have a copy now? Yes, I have. Oh, this is too long. Yeah, it's too long. So I won't copy it. I use it for enlarging the road. Then I could put this, come on, here, yes, till here, and then we can have a house here. So I think I would need to paint some road stuff underneath as well. And is it totally flat on? I think not. No, it is flying. That is not so good. Okay, and here we have it. Either my my area is not totally flat, or this road isn't flat like the other one. Maybe with sloping it a little bit. But I think I will need to modify it in Blender as well. So this is just temporary. And I'll paint. Let's see. Do we have the time? Yes, I think we have the time. So this is totally chaotic right now. I have to clean it. All this. So. And then turn it 90 degrees. So I just paint this road and this one as well. And then we leave it for the moment. And later I will improve it. But right now I need the village mainly to determine where I can build the fields. So this is okay for that. And then we make another spline. And later those splines can be used by the traffic. Like so. Maybe I have to modify them. But they are a good start for the traffic, the AI traffic. another one and push it down. So with everything straight, it is rather simple and quickly done. So, and I think I will just make the same roads as I did here. That is the fastest. So first, no, I just use this paint road Marigold. And for that road up there, I will think about, oh yeah, it is too wide. Yeah, can I still undo it? Let's see. No, I can't. So I will change it at another time. I don't want to take our valuable time for too much tinkering around. So, this is already done. Good. And this road blends into this more or less, so this is okay. Good. Now I save it, and then I bring this down, and maybe I make a slope from here to up there, or from there, because this should stay flat, from there up there, where will be the later road to the farm, the dirt road. Okay, it's saved. Yes, that's good. And now the whole area. Okay. And if we keep it here, it would need much more place. So I had to dig even more. But for the moment it's only temporary. So now another slope. This is 7 meters. I think 7 meters should be enough. And I set the slope, touch it again, and I put it here. Is it there? I don't see it. So I try again. Now we have it. And then we start from here. I think I make it bigger. I make it something like 15, because I don't want to dig a small valley into this, but more like sloping the whole area. And then slope, yes, from here to there. And then again from here to there. Maybe I could even make it wider. Yes, I think so. 30 meters is okay. Like so. Yeah, for the target area, this 30 meters is okay. So, and here. Okay, and here. And maybe I leave this a little bit higher, or no, I think so, like this, and then maybe even like this. Yeah, this is rather okay. And from here also, but maybe curved. So I really like this new slope feature. I wouldn't say it's perfect, but it's much better than without. So, and here I try to smooth. Or even, because here it is already at the height of this and it's nicely sloped. So maybe I try to remove this, yeah, it's not a mountain, this elevation, by sloping it to this target area. And then I can smooth it. So, yeah. Now I make it even bigger, maybe double this size, and then make a really strong smoothing. And then I hope we have a nice slope where we can drive to the farm. And have fields. So this is too steep. So I think for the moment it's okay. As soon as I make the road up here and the fields, I maybe keep on working here. I see some bumps and such. And here this is totally inside now. So maybe this I have to make it flat again. Oh, this is too big. Make it 40 maybe. And then we finally place some houses. So. Okay, good. Yeah, that's it. And I just take this house and put it here, because I think it's better here. So, and this here, oh, why not putting it up there too? Okay. I wonder whether we could make this with a different color as well. Maybe I'll have a look on the texture file. And this, yeah, I think I like it very good like that. So here we have place for, yeah, other buildings like that, or more other commercial buildings. Oh, I wanted to try the bakery. But first, some more buildings here. I think this is a fast task, just to put some of them, and the decoration comes later. But then I see where I can build the fields. So maybe we dive down. Now I still have several of those that I colored and modified, but I didn't took all the buildings from Elm Creek, only my 3 favorite. And there is an area, so just dive close to the rocky area. Oh, this is a nice bridge. Oh yeah, maybe this is good because this is diagonal with this, with its posts. I didn't see it. It's a reflective river bridge. So that I will pull up. Okay. On the bridge. And maybe this is even better than the other one. And they have very nice lamps here and benches, and so we can find a lot of stuff there. And you can tell me what kind of commercial buildings or production buildings you find important. Here, I will make a sawmill. I think I take this one. Somewhere closer to the mountain forest area. But that is not for today, I would say. And this? Is this the same I already have? Oh, it's a two-part building, which is awesome. We can... Oh, this is only for this and that. Come on. Oh, yeah, it's two different things. And then we have the slide swing frame set. So we could take maybe the whole area. Residential house, one place. Oh yeah, with snowmen, lots of them. And then we can make variations of this, and I'll have a look whether I have a different color texture for this one, because for several of those buildings I made textures in different colors, and then we could have it in white and red and blue, and it would look different, and this can be removed. And so this seems a very interesting building. So where is it now? This is this here, yes. So we got one. Oh, and then I need to make all this electricity posts and such. Ooh, I'm not looking forward to. Here you can see, here I took the animal dealer and all those fancy stuff. I think it just takes too much place. And yeah, I make a small fence area, maybe like that or so, and have some cows roaming around. And here is the area that I meant. This is the area for the richer people, and then you go up here, and here is the mountain area. So let's see. I like those houses. This seems a little bit similar, but it's residential home for spot. Okay, I just take it. And if we have one double, it doesn't matter, I would say. So, residential for spot. Okay. And this, I think it's not so nice, but it looks different, and that is a worth in itself. It's a residential home 5 spot. Yeah, I just take it. Where is it again? maybe I should bring it up to the surface before I move it to the marigold area. So I always do two different things. I move it to this marigold transform group tree, that it's no more in the Elm Creek tree, and then I push it up. But maybe I have the I should do it the other way around. This is an interesting house, but I don't like this wall. And I think this is similar to the white one, but it has a different color. So then I take this. Yeah, oh, we have a lawnmower. So first, okay, here it is. Maybe I should push it 250. Okay. And then we have to search them. I think this we already have several times. And this is the first one again. So now we get the repetition. But this is a new one. I'd say it's number 13. Now it's gone, and then up here. And I think this we already have in red. So do we need, and I have it in white in my mod. So this is not needed. I think we got them all from here that were interesting. And I think this we have in my mod, but maybe not this small garage. This is nice, I would say. And very useful. Oh, bush. I would say I need a bigger screen, but I already have a really big screen. But it's always a little bit too small. Is this the house I just pushed up? So only a little bit different? Maybe I just take it. And then if it's too much, we have it 2 times. Oh no, I made this again. Here it is, and now we have 50. And those are buildings for decorative farms. Yeah, but I don't think I'll make purely decorative farms. I would prefer to make all the farms as working farms. And I think this I already have. So with objects we can sell and use as sheds and as silos, and so. And I don't know yet how many of those farms I will build. We will see how many will fit on this map. But I think beside this, at least 2 or 3 more. maybe one in this area and one in this area, because the farmers want to be close to their fields, and here will be the main fields. Maybe here even two, maybe here two, so one here and one here or so, and then maybe one here, one up here that maybe is a little bit more into forestry, and there I want to make a sheep farm, and some only small, like when you go through Elm Creek, there are quite a lot of farms, but only one that you can really use, and 4 where you can sell all the decorative buildings, but then you have nothing to use. So now I bring all this stuff close to our village. Yeah, and on Elm Creek, maybe I just dive again with you, because I want to show you one of my favorite places. This residential 18, this is already there. Okay, yeah, I thought so. So then it will start. Oh, the river bridge. I bring up the river bridge. Oh, no. First. But this is just the wrong direction. Maybe when I turn it 180 degrees. Oh, this is still the wrong direction. So this is very good for if I wanted to make a bridge in this direction. This would be perfect. So maybe this is perfect for here. I already brought this covered bridge here because I like it so much, but maybe this is better. But it only works when you use it like that. So I put this a little bit more here, and then we will see what we use. This is too small, but I could make it a little bit bigger, and I could bring this closer together, I think. So we don't need such a wide gap. And it's a nice bridge somehow. So somewhere I want to use this, and this as well. We will see, I would say. Okay. Oh, and I wanted to show you one of my favorite areas in Elm Creek. And somehow I made a pack out of it and other buildings that you can live with it somehow. What direction? Yeah, here is right. Here. This is the trailer home farm, and here is the main farm and the gas station, and there, rather close to the fields that are in the area of the main farm, there is this small trailer home farm. Somehow you can't use it for anything, it's totally useless, but it's so inspiring. And when I saw this, I thought, oh, I want to have a farm that uses these elements but useful. So I want to have this trailer for living. This was a time when we didn't had a trailer for living in the base game. That came only later. So first I started and made all trailers that I could find here in Elm Creek as a farmhouse. And then I took this silo and made a silo out of it. And then I searched for sheds. And because this here is closed and this here is closed too. But yeah, I found a lot of sheds to use in Elm Creek. This is like, oh, yes, a bridge, like gold mine, yeah, like a gold mine. That says it rather okay. And you can find so many interesting things. And I found all this stuff for my huge American farm building pack. And here on Elm Creek they only served as decorative buildings. But they are so useful. And let's see the animal dealer. I found a lot of sheds at the animal dealer. So useful sheds. And this here, this is used by the base game now as the bale storage, but only for a short time. And then we have this shed and this. This is perfect because it's modular. And I have it here. We have the middle part and a left and a right part, and you could remove the middle part, then you have a small one, a small shed, and you could put an additional middle part, and then you have a big one. And that's exactly what I did. I think not yet for the American farm buildings pack, but for the Alpine farm buildings pack. I took this building and I removed the rust and I made the wood brown because that fits better for Switzerland or for the Alpine region. And I gave the roof a little bit different gray tone that is that matches the Alpine building sheds more. And then I had three sheds in 3 different sizes and all matching together. And then we have this enormous. This is for a farm where you have a lot of equipment. Sadly, this is not modular. Let's check. No, it is not. So you only can use it for this, for the very big ones. But it's a nice one. And here we have the modular in a really long version. And then we have this. This is a really nice shed as well. And all this can't be used as it is built in the map. But yeah, I made placeables out of it, and then you can use it to build your farm. And that was really so much fun. And more than 600,000 of you guys like this, because this is my the mod with my most downloads. And if you think now, okay, she got the most downloads with something she didn't even made herself. Yeah, that's true, but it took me at least 4 weeks or 6 weeks to put everything together and to make the new textures. And I made decorations that are seasonal. You can't even see it here, but here, so they disappear and appear according to the seasons, and to give it the farmhouse ability and such. and it was so many pieces, and therefore it took so long. So it was a lot of work, and therefore I think I earned it that this pack is so successful. So now, enough rambling. I think this should be turned. Yeah, then it works, and I can remove this fence, or rather modify its place, because maybe we need a fence that the kids don't fall into the river. Yeah, but I think the house is rather nice here. Let's see where we find the fences. Okay, yes, this is good. I just turn it. Oh, what is this? This has nothing to do with this fences. It is something from underneath down there. Here are the fences. Okay, and I can take all the fences by themselves and move them. So let's see, this is the far away one. Yeah, this will be quite some work, but I can arrange it that it is here along the, and then it is very useful, this fence. Okay. Yeah, and let's check whether this is the same than this. It is more or less the same, yeah. This is a side building, no garage, but here we have a garage, and here we have a different side building, so it's not the same. And this is a garage with 2 openings, and this has only 1 opening. So it is similar but not the same. This is perfect, and I think we could use this side building. Let's say I just copy it because I'm curious, and I love buildings when they are modular. And so that's one of the reasons. Yeah, perfect. Because I love Elm Creek so much, mainly as a modder, but I like Elm Creek anyhow. But as a modder, I really love Elm Creek, because it not only has a lot of useful sheds that, as I showed you, but it has those modular buildings as well. Do we have an entrance? There was an entrance somewhere. Maybe even this entrance is modular? Yeah! Oh, cool! Cool. So with this I can put the door wherever I want. And I really like this. So I can use those buildings for my own maps. I can make placeables out of it, and I can modify them. In Oberon it's just the opposite. There are not only the buildings glued together, but the buildings together with the whole surroundings and bridges and such, and very often you can't use wonderful buildings for anything because they are so much glued together, so they are one mesh with their whole surroundings, and you would need to cut them open in Blender, which can be a lot of work. And yeah, so for modders, Oberon, most of the buildings are a disappointment, even if they are nice. So it's not about the niceness of the buildings, but the usability for modders. And that is perfect in Elm Creek. And yeah, I hope that with the next FS they will make more maps like the Elm Creek style for the usability. So this is another blue building. Maybe this is too much blue at one place. I put it there, and then turning it 180 degrees, very well, and I remove the fence completely, and later I make a new one. So fences, somewhere there should be fences. Doormat, yes. Ah, here we have the fences. Zack. Gone they are. Okay. And this is the same side building than this. But it's used very different. This is really great. So I like it so much how they did it and what I can use it for. So here they have a little workshop or a conservatory that is not yet finished. Oh, this is okay. But with such an annex, we could make a shop downtown. Because there we could put all the things you need to buy, and I could place this in front of a different building and then make something like a shop out of it. A shop for whatsoever, and then make it a selling station. So this is very, very practical. I have to remember it. It's called a veranda. Okay. In Germany we call, let's see, where are the things we call a veranda? There are not so many here. Oh. Here I have a perfect veranda. This. A porch. A porch is called veranda in Germany. And now I just learned that something like what would be called in Great Britain a conservatory or so, we would call it a winter garden. And here I read veranda. And this is awesome. And this is perfect. We can do a lot of fun with this. Oh, that makes me really happy. So where am I? Now we just take another one and hope it's not blue again. Oh, and this, I have to work on this, but not now. So it is blue again. And this is the same main building than this, but the side building is different. Yeah, and I don't know whether you know that I'm working on a huge building project, on a village building collection somehow, and I made them modular just like this. And I already made modular buildings on my map, Port Limbo, so it's not that I got the idea from Elm Creek, but those modular things, they helped me to decide that I want to make modular buildings. Because, yeah, it's so adventurous what you can do here. Okay, so the next one. This was... Come on, clicky, clicky. Number 5. So we just try number 8. Ah, this is that again. Now we can see whether it is really similar or only another. Oh yeah, this is very similar. I thought there was one with dark roof, but they are reflective. And this is when they write reflective building, they mean this. It's mirrored. So, but I don't put it here. I rather put it maybe there. And then I try number 13. This is different. Finally. Okay. So. Yeah. Okay, I think this would look nice with red walls as well. And for the variety of the colors, I will have a look whether I can find matching textures. So this is the number 13. This is just a side place. Oh yeah, it was a garage, as far as I remember. Yeah. Maybe later somewhere else, because it takes quite some space for it. And then the last one, maybe I try it here. Yeah, I think this could be nice for the main road, because it's higher than those. This could be nice too. Yeah, I like this. I haven't discovered this yet. And it's quite nice. It's very simple, and it doesn't have additional buildings. Oh, it has. It has. Oh, very nice. And you could use this as the main entry, and you could this and this. So you could turn it 3 times and use everything as a main entry. Yeah, 3 times. And then you could give it different colors, and then you have 9 buildings somehow, or even 12 buildings. that all look a little bit different. So I just, when I copy it now and place it in the same color, you will see, okay, this is the same building, but if I would have it, so now I turn it 90 degrees. No, this is some minus 90 degrees. Oh, this looks rather similar to this, so it is different, but as those this and this is so similar, they really look like brothers. So they don't look as different as I would have wished. But here this is different. So this I would make in a different color, and then it's totally okay, I would say. So yeah, still not at all finished. I think I will work weeks on this village to make it really nice and habitable. But yeah, it's better than before. More buildings. And I had fun with the discovering of all this stuff. And I like this so much. For my German map, I took this and gave it new textures, because for Germany that wouldn't fit. It would look like too strange. So it got a different roof texture and a different color, bright brown, and different writings here. I called it Bauernmarkt, which means farmer's market. And then I added bistro there, so a kind of restaurant here, and with some images here for the inside. And maybe I could take those images, so I leave it as a farmer's market and with those textures, but I could take the decoration for this one. And I have some tables and stair and chairs here, and here I had some vegetable stuff behind the curtain, but you can have a glimpse of it when you drive by. And here some vegetable that is offered on the street. And yeah, because I like this building so much, and then I thought, yeah, I should modify it that it's okay for my German map. And now I can use it a second time for my American map. More original. Okay, I think that's enough for today. I wish you a wonderful day. Thank you for watching and all the best. Till next time. Tschüss.